Tara, I can't believe that we didn't pick some of these fantastic Mellotron tunes.
I know, but we could do a part 2.
Hello and welcome to our latest video. More marvellous musicality and melody from the Mellotron.
So this is our part 2 top 5 Mellotron tracks, because when we ended the last video, the two of us were like, oh god, I forgot about this and I forgot about that, and then we were getting comments from you guys being like, hey, what about this and what about that, and we were like, we're going to have to do another part, aren't we? So here we are.
Yeah. I mean, straight away when I finished, like, there was one that I'm going to pick in this video that I thought, oh my god, why didn't I put that in there? And I picked another one from the same band, you know, but hey, oh, what can you do? And then we had one comment that said Julia Dream by Pink Floyd, and I love that song, and I'm always going around, I'm always singing it at you, and I'm Julia Dream, dream not the queen, queen of all my dreams. Fabulous piece of Mellotron. Yeah, so let's kick off. Who wants to go first, Sarah?
Do I get to go first?
Yes, you can.
So this is one, when I stopped the last video, I was like, how did I not think of this? And for once, it's me picking this band, King Crimson. So the title track, In the Wake of Poseidon, off of this straight away, Mellotron. It's probably one of my favourite ones to listen to, and pulls at my heartstrings, of course. And I think it's fabulous and a great example of Mellotron. So I was kicking myself for not picking this last time, so here I am.
Yeah, one of the most Mellotronic albums, I'd say, that's ever been made. That, yeah, fabulous.
And I mean, this cover, can we just take a moment and...
Yes, amazing. So yeah, so when I was finished the video, I had a moment as well, and I thought, how in the name of God didn't I pick And You and I by Yes? You know, I can remember I went to see Yes on the Union tour, and they played And You and I, and they were like on a circular stage in the middle of the thing with these kind of gantries, pillar things coming down with lighting on them, and just as Rick Wakeman hit the Mellotron on it, the stage started to revolve, and the legs kind of lifted up and lit up like the whole auditorium, like on this green shimmering light, like you were under the sea. It was just incredible. But yes, And You and I, yeah, how could I forget that?
Oh, you're so lucky. I'll never get to see anyone great, will I?
Ah, stop. You can go and see Steve Hales.
So, one I thought of then, I was, you know, at the moment I'm listening to this band and this epic piece of music, because it's quite new to me. Atlantis by Palace, who are a very underrated band because they were a bit messed with by the record company, especially on this album. So they have this big epic piece about Atlantis, and it's got really epic Mellotron, like, to, you know, kind of show that battle, to show the war as one. He's singing about the war as one, and now the world will join hands as one. And the Mellotron really adds that epicness to it, and it's a fantastic one.
Brilliant, yeah. Great choice, Terry. Yeah, I remember when I bought that album too, and long ago. I bought that when it came out, whatever year that was, 83 or something like that. So yeah, it was you know, it was really hyped up at the time, and then just murdered in the production process, even though Eddie Offord was involved. But there you go. So my next one is the great Gentle Giant, and it's Pantagruel's Nativity off this. Just some lovely piece of Mellotron, really well used, and it's in such, there's so much busyness that tends to go on in Gentle Giant, and to have that kind of space for the Mellotron to operate in at the same time is really good, and it's very unusual to hear Mellotron when there's all sorts of music bits going on. So yeah, definitely one worth checking out, I'd say.
And I am going for a non-traditional one here, a CD. Grace for Drowning by Stephen Wilson. Now, I have a Porcupine Tree album and I don't feel like they really work on vinyl. So if anyone has a Stephen Wilson one on vinyl, let me know what it's like. Yeah, I decided to go for Raider 2 off of this album because, like, you know me now, I love all this evil and dark sounding music, and this is dark, very dark, like a fist will make you understand intention. And it's got that really, like you're thinking of Darth Vader running at you when this Mellotron kicks in. It's like, Jesus! So yeah, I had to pick this one for my next top 5.
Yeah, another one is, speaking of Stephen Wilson, and one that I haven't got the vinyl of too, and I'm in the middle of sorting out all my CDs, so I can't find it, and it's in absentia, and that's Gravity Eyelids. And just when I thought about Julia Dream, Gravity Eyelids is another one that I go around the house singing just to annoy Tara. She loves it.
This is my life.
So yeah, lovely. I mean, the whole start of that is just Mellotron, classic piece of Mellotron, absolutely wonderful. So so Gravity Eyelids, Porcupine Tree.
Yeah, and Mr. Paul Brooks commented on the last Mellotron video and reminded me of the great Dave Greenslade. And I was like, oh God, yes. And I said to him, oh my God, I love Bedside Manners Are Extra. Haven't gotten my hands on it yet, but I plan on getting it. So
she's trawling discounts.
I'm trying, like. The actual song Bedside Manners Are Extra is one that I started listening to as a kid. Of course, Dad showed it to me, and I thought it was so like, wow, happy, yay, this is fun. And the Mellotron in it is just gorgeous. It's so pretty.
Yeah, great choice. Yeah, great song, and a band that kind of we need a kick about now and again, don't we?
Yes.
We've only one Greenslade album in our collection, so we're very, very bad at that. Okay, so the next one, I mean, I could have picked any album by Tangerine Dream. I remember looking at film of them playing, I think, at Coventry Cathedral, or one of these famous gigs that they did, and they had 3 Mellotrons with them, you know.
Wow.
And I just thought, oh my God. I picked Rubicon because there's a lovely bit when it's coming out of Rubicon 2 on the second side where there's this Mellotron. It's just lovely. Great thing about Tangerine Dream, or the Tang, I believe, as they were known as in certain cool circles at the time. Not that I was in them. Was that they quite often use it as a kind of melodic instrument rather than just holding these big chords, which is and it gives this kind of ethereal kind of melody that is there but isn't there. It's really, really beautiful. Yeah. So Tangerine Dream, any of the classic albums from Phaedra on, you know, through the 70s basically, yeah. So but I picked Rubicon. Yeah.
And my last pick is another one I haven't gotten my hands on yet, and I'm finding it very difficult to get my hands on because it's a classic, is Warrior on the Edge of Time by Hawkwind. The song I chose is the opening track, Assault and Battery, because the Mellotron just kicks in straight away and you know this is going to be cool. You've got your Mellotron and then you've got this crazy flute. Yeah, it's absolutely fabulous album. Rightly so, it's quite pricey because it's such a classic, and yeah, I love the Mellotron in this. I think it's got a really kind of, it sounds like its time. It's a song of its time, Assault and Battery, and it's unique. Kind of sounds different to the other stuff I've picked.
Yeah. It's kind of Hawkwind's proggy album. That one, marvelous album. Right, for my final pick, and these aren't in any kind of ranking.
No.
You know, they're just what we picked out. For my final pick, it's Mr. Rick Wakeman. So I've already had him in here with, yes, I'm sneakily doing it again. I've got photos of him here. We can see his Mellotron and everything he's there. You know. So I've off of this I have picked Catherine Howard because there's like, you know, fabulous sweeping melodies of Mellotron in that, but there's Mellotron on kind of almost every track on this album as well, and it's one of those ones that if you are a Mellotron fan you should check out. And interestingly enough, one day I was in Madame Tussauds artworks and I just looked to, or Madame Tussauds Waxworks in London. And I just looked to one side one time, and there was the 6 wives of Henry VIII, exactly like in that photo. So like,
where's Rick?
so Rick didn't spend a lot on the old cover for this, and it looks like it was done kind of guerrilla style, where they just went into Madame Tussauds and he got some mate of his
Quick,
to
take a
photograph when no one was looking. But great album, great Mellotron, love it. Yeah, Catherine Howard would be the tune I'd pick from that. So yeah, brilliant. And just as we're finishing, Tara, no sooner we finish this one, I've already ideas for a third Mellotron.
So keep an eye on the channel.
Stay watching.
Subscribe.
Anyone that's a Mellotron fan, stay watching. Share it with other Mellotron fans, and we'll keep suggesting songs and going through our collection here and seeing what we have and what we don't have. So yeah, please subscribe if you're not subscribed. We really need it. We're pretty new as a channel, and we just want to keep this going because we love sharing, you know, what we have and what we love in our musical tastes with you out there. Okay.
And make sure you hit the like button because that helps us an awful lot, and we really appreciate all the suggestions we got in the comments the last time, so feel free to comment again. There's still stuff in the comments that we're going to be checking out. Yeah, so we'll see you in the next one, guys.
Okay, hopefully see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.